What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and welcome to another episode of the NBA 2K16 Weekly News Update. Now, I have been posting videos for the last couple days. Like I said in the last video, I apologize for that, but, with 2K16 coming out and it looking so good, and, with 2K15 sort of on its last limbs with demigods and stuff like that, I honestly haven't played 2K15 in like 3 or 4 weeks. And it's unfortunate because normally I play 2K games till the last bit until the new game comes out. But I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Maybe I'll jump on there, maybe with a week to go or so, just to try to get back in the swing of things. But I apologize for that because I know you guys subscribe to me for whatever reason, gameplay or Spark at the Park, things like that. And so I apologize for that. But like I said, I feel like no one really wants to watch NBA 2K15 anymore, but if you guys let me know in the comments below that you want to see some more Spark at the Park, maybe I'll go to the park and play a couple games for you guys just to, give a nice little wrap up on the NBA 2K15 season as the NBA 2K16 season rolls around the corner. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the news after that long introduction. So as you can see, we're going to be going over quite a bit of news, which you might actually not be able to see at the top here. I have like 4 or 5 tabs open, and we're going to have to go through them. So this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but if you guys enjoy my news breakdowns and stuff like that, I give my opinions on the news and my reactions and stuff like that. So anyways, first bit of news, which I thought was great, was the fact that the tattoos can be rotated, layered, scaled, and moved on your My Player in NBA 2K16. They are introducing 1,500 tattoo designs that you can move, scale, rotate, and layer onto your My Player. Fans will be happy to apply tattoos to their chest, back, neck, legs, and arms. So that's pretty awesome. Hopefully this will allow us to make some sick tattoo sleeves because that's what everyone's been dying for. In terms of tattoos, the people that want tattoos in the game, that's really what they've been looking for. So let's go ahead and jump into the 45-second video real quick of this. I'm going to make it full screen for you guys. Be the canvas. So pretty cool, as you can see. You can scale and everything like that. I'm going to pause it. Unfortunately, the Operation Sports, you can kind of see it, but it kind of grays it out. So anyways, pretty cool tattoo there. As you can see, you're going to have to buy the tattoos from the looks of it, owned tattoos, but not a big deal. Let's go ahead and check out the scaling now. So he moves it around. Oh, looks like there are tattoo sleeves. Thank God. We're not going to have to create our own, although it can be done, I guess, by moving things a certain way and making them fit a certain way. But pretty cool. Complete customization, and it looks like they are bringing the tattoo sleeves back. That's actually a pretty cool yin and yang thing. Just another cool design and customization feature for your My. What the hell? This guy had one on the back of his head. That is crazy. So you can go crazy with it. Maybe you can go Meta World Peace, or what's his name, Mike Tyson. Have a tattoo on your face. But exciting news for those who want to put tattoos on their players. I know I'm excited about it, and I look forward to this feature in NBA 2K16. Let's go ahead and jump into the next bit of news. Player comparisons, screenshots. I'm not going to go through all this actually because I don't want to bore you guys with a video here. But we've seen plenty of comparison videos. I don't really know why they're making, stretching them out like this. It's pretty weird. I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the comparison. So here's a comparison. Another comparison, Ryan Anderson and Ryan Anderson. LeBron James and LeBron James. So there is some big differences in my opinion. They've made Draymond Green look better, made his face wider. They've added a beard to, what's his name? Terrence Ross there, looking good as well, along with DeMar DeRozan. So, yeah, they've definitely made improvements. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole video. If you want to check it out for yourself, head on over to Operation Sports. Let's go to the next bit of news. This one is pretty big. I'm going to not talk over this one. I'm going to mute my mic, and I'll... actually, you know what? I'll give my live reaction to it.
From day one, I presented our gameplay team with what I thought was almost an impossible task, and that was to make our game look and feel way better than it ever has in the past. A major theme for us this year was this idea of the living world.
Typically in basketball games, every team has kind of felt the same. You know, you get some signature moves, some players here and there, but overall teams have felt the same.
We wanted everything in the court, from the way that fans react to you, the coaches, the player intelligence, everything to be part of this environment that was smart.
The system is dynamically changing and evolving constantly. All 30 coaches now have their own mindset.
If you look at the finals last year, you saw how the Warriors and the Cavs were constantly readjusting to each other. You saw Delhi step up and play starter minutes, and you also saw how the Warriors went small ball and how successful that was for them. Basketball is a game of situations. The way players react to you as they see schemes on the floor. The way the coaches can see the patterns that you're trying to do and recognize it and adapt to it.
In the regular season, Greg Popovich may give you just his base general pick and roll defense, but say you have success in game 1 of the playoffs versus them, game 2 is going to be entirely different.
All these things make you have to step up to the challenge and come up with ways to solve these problems.
Fundamentally, every single game relies on a good motion system, and basketball is no different. Situational movement gives the players the ability to detect when and how to move around the floor. It allows our players to detect opportunities. So with Steph Curry, you're going to see him come off an off-ball screen to get open at the three-point line if the opportunity presents itself. If it's not there, he's going to cut to the basket and deviate the plan. He's not stuck in anything. He can continually evaluate the floor.
Things like that we can never do before. And now with this new system, we can do those things.
We really feel like the X's and O's of NBA basketball have never been replicated this true to form ever before. All player-to-player collisions between the ball handler and the on-ball defender is all driven by physics now. So a guy like LeBron, who's kind of like a tank, can just plow through the smaller defenders. The collisions feel a lot more visceral, and you never feel locked into an animation. We've also expanded our signature size-up functionality. So now every player has up to 4 size-ups they can do in any direction, and they look and feel beautiful. Post this year was completely rewritten from the ground up. The guys did a phenomenal job of just making it feel a lot more free. You feel like you have complete control over your player at all times.
For NBA 2K16, we implemented a foot planning technology that detects exactly when your toe touches the floor and when it leaves the ground. What this does is actually it adds visual authenticity to player movement, and you can actually feel the physics, change in direction, cutting, overall player velocity. In the end, it gives us this visual authenticity in the game.
And on the sticks, now we have 3 dedicated pass buttons that give you instant access to any pass type you'd want to throw. So bounce passes, flashy passes, lobs, alley-oops. This is easily the best looking, the best feeling, and the most realistic 2K basketball we've ever made.
Well, winning is not a sometimes thing, it's an all-the-time thing. So this year, we had to top what we did last year.
NBA 2K16 is going to be the smartest game of basketball we've ever made. It's going to have the most realistic physics you've ever seen in a basketball game. It's going to have storylines from game to game that change all the time. I can't speak highly enough of our gameplay team and what our engineers pulled off this year. They really pulled off the impossible.
NBA 2K16 is going to be the most authentic sports gaming experience that you've ever played.
Wow. Wow. I am thoroughly impressed. That's the first time I've seen that video, and wow. Props to Mike Wang and the rest of the 2K team, Scott O'Gallagher, Jerson Cepeda, everybody over at the 2K team. Wow. Just listening to those improvements. Now, obviously, they wouldn't tell you these things if they weren't set in stone. So they're going to be in the game. Whether they work for us and the people that play the game, we'll have to see. But man, if those things are true 100% and they work well, wow, 2K. You might have truly created the most realistic basketball sim ever created. And wow, I'm just blown away right now. I'm being a homer, I'm not going to lie, but I'm just blown away by all the things they just told us. You know what I mean? The adjustments, the reacting, the computer reactions, everything like that. It can change the game. Like he said, Steph Curry, if there's no cut outside to the three-point line, he's going to cut inside. And those are just little things. But imagine playing my career and you're trying to pass it to somebody, and you know how it is sometimes in my career, your teammates just stand around at times. And so now it looks like they'll, get some movement in there, and that's what severely was lacking in the last couple of years at NBA 2K16. Although it was better, I still felt like your teammates would stand around a lot of the time, and that's not really what you want. So, and then I was really excited as you saw my reaction about the post game being completely rewritten. No more post fade cheese, hopefully, and no more missing hook shots that you make a good move sometimes in NBA 2K15. You throw up that hook shot, nope, not going to go in, because it felt like the hook shot was like completely random. It could go in at times and it could miss at times. And that's really, I mean, although that should be how it is, at the same time, there should be some thought process behind it. And it seems like they are going to work on that with redoing post moves completely, and hopefully it works out for the better and allows us big man to post up, because as you know, the last couple years it's been a reach fest. Every time a big man goes into the post, all the guards just run over, press square, and usually they can get a steal right after like their first try at stealing the ball, and that should not be how it is. It basically takes posting up completely out of the game. And hopefully they fix that, because I would love to be a big man who posts up at the 2K Pro-Am, because I'm going to make a center. So anyways, that was pretty interesting. I'm very excited to see the gameplay enhancements. After hearing them, I'm also very excited. This is the gameplay blog where he kind of goes more in depth. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I'm just going to read a few of the things. This is going over the new pass controls. I'm not really going to go over those either, because they've already been written, but I will leave a link in the description to this blog post in the description if you guys want to read it yourself. Final thoughts. I think those are the main things I wanted to cover on this blog. As you can see, we were a busy group this year. The crazy thing is, this is only a glimpse of what the AI engineers spent their year on. I'd literally be writing for days if I could document all the challenges the guys faced and conquered in this shortened year. So sit back and enjoy what you've created. AI team, you deserve it. So very interesting. It seems like they really worked on the CPU AI this year, and that should make gameplay a lot better. For 2K fans, the last thing I wanted to leave you with is this: the game is fun. Usually at the end of every dev cycle, a part of me is disappointed that we didn't hit this or that goal, and there's always a sense that we could have done more. That something was missing. But the more and more I play NBA 2K16, and believe me, that's a lot. It could be 2 a.m. and I always want to squeeze just one more game in. This by far is the best playing hoops title we've ever created. It's the most well animated, most authentic, best feeling, and most balanced 2K to date. And we're super excited for you guys to get your hands on it. Oh, and you'll notice I mentioned almost nothing in regard to the artificial intelligence, plays, and strategy. Nino and Scott will be tackling that in a separate blog, because there's just too much goodness to talk about that. Sim Nation, stay tuned. You're going to love what's coming up. So this is big news. They really worked on the AI this year, and I am just really excited for this, because now I really may enjoy playing my career again. Because although they improved the story the last couple of years, the gameplay has just been... Not that the gameplay's been bad, but after a little while it gets very boring. And so hopefully this year it'll be a lot of fun, make me want to play my career. But you already know I'm going to be at the Pro-Am like 90% of the time. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, this is the gameplay blog, never mind, is the couple of screenshots that they got from the gameplay enhancements video. Just a few here, so we'll check these out. Steph Curry shooting it up against Tony Parker. Pretty good. Again, with the sweat technology that I mentioned in my last video. Very big. The hair is back in the armpits. And that's just about it for this screenshot. Let's check out the rest of them. As you may have not known, they also announced the two newest teams that'll be here. Ronnie2K and LD2K did during a live stream this morning around 12:15, 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, I believe. So anyways, the 04-05 Phoenix Suns, my boy Fabrizi will be happy about that one. And 05-06 Miami Heat, my boy Mikey J will be happy about that one. So let's go back real quick to the screenshots, and I'll try and find the ones from the trailer here, or not the trailer, the gameplay improvements. So again, let's check out the high-res version. Steph Curry looking phenomenal, but they always focus on the cover boys, so I'm not excited for that, but at the same time, I kind of expect it from 2K. They always make the cover boys look good. Anyways, let's check this out. A big screenshot of Oracle Arena. Everything looking good, in my opinion. The graphics are looking great. The scoreboards here looking good, as best as we can tell anyway from this point. As you can see, Steph Curry heads all over the place. Hopefully they lower that down a little bit because, not everyone carries one of those to a game. Anyways, here's Chris Paul flopping and getting the call, so he's clapping. At least that's what I assume. Again with the sweat technology right there on the cheeks, the arms. Just the sweat just looks realistic. Now, I know it seems stupid to get excited about that, but like I said in the last video, every little improvement is important because it gets closer and closer to the game being 100% realistic. So I'm very excited to see the sweat technology, as silly as it may seem. Let's go to the next picture. Now we've got, I believe that's Evan Turner, but maybe it's a computer. Does Evan Turner have that hair now? I don't know. I don't keep up with Evan Turner. Actually, he's not on. Is he on the Pacers? No, he's not on the Pacers anymore. So I don't know the Pacers roster, so I apologize for that. But anyways, there's Paul George again with the sweat technology. Monte Ellis in his Pacers jersey. LeBron James right there with his fade, looking good, and his tattoos as well. Let's go to the next one. LeBron James hitting a jumper, or shooting a jumper anyway. Looking good once again. There's Ian Mahimi as well, number 5. Timofey Mozgov again. And just looking through some of these screenshots here. There is Corey Brewer as well. Looking real good in my opinion. They did a great job on him. He can be a weird looking dude, so sometimes it's hard to get him right. And I think they did a tremendous job on that. But okay, we saw this screenshot already. So that'll just about do it for this video. I apologize for making it so long. But like I said, there was a lot of news to cover. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed my little breakdown and, my where I brought it all together. Anyways, I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Rare Spark out.